All right. So today's lesson is logarithms. So indices and logarithms, you have two lessons, and your second term lessons are little bit tough, I can say, because you will have parallelograms 1 and 2, logarithms 1 and 2, even the graphs. So they are little tough lessons. But when you understand them, you will find those lessons are so interesting than the other lessons. So we'll go ahead with that. Write down the topic. Write down the topic. Logarithms 1, lesson number 19. Logarithms 1. So indices and logarithms is connected to this lesson, right? Indices and logarithms, if you remember, that lesson is there for you in grade 11, actually, not 10. That is for 11. Yeah, that's for 11, indices and logarithms. So in grade 11 also you have another part of this lesson, right? So for understanding that lesson, first of all, you have to understand all the parts of grade 10. That is a basic thing. So first of all, I'll come from the basic where you learned in grade 9, indices. In grade 11 also you have something called indices and logarithms, as I was telling that. First you have to understand what is indices. Do you remember in your primary classes you might have learned this is called as a base and this is called as index or power. How do you read this one?
3 to the power 6.
3 to the power 6. If I want to expand this and write, I can write 3 to the power 6 means we have to write 6 threes. It's not 3 times 6. This is wrong. It is 6 threes. That is called 3 to the power 6. That means 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 3, 27. Like that, you have to multiply and get the value here. This is in short only. We write this as 3 to the power 6. Right? Now, first I'll give you some expanded forms. You can write them in index form. Then I'll give you some index form and you can write them in expanded form. So first of all, we'll make this part our basic because this is considered as the foundation for this lesson, right? So write down the subtopic indices and copy down this one and write the value in front of this box. So don't mind about my voice today. I'm little not well. Yeah. Okay, now what is the value you got for this one? 3 into 3 into 3, that one.
729.
Okay, others? Is that correct? 729. Yes, it's correct. Very good. Right, now copy, now write down this one. Write the following in index form. Write the following in index form. I'll give you a few questions. You have to write them in index form. Copy down them one by one. Roman number 1. You have to do this correctly. Actually, these are your primary class works. Like this 10 terms, 5 terms means 10 A's and 5 X's, like that. You don't want to write the final answer. I just want you to write the index form only. Okay. All right. Do all this quickly. Quickly finish it and let me know. Okay, have you finished? Shall we go to the discussion? Here, what is the answer? 9 to the power 5. 10 to the power 4. This one, minus 7 to the power 3. Here, 10 terms are there, a to the power 10. X, there are 5 terms, x to the power 5. What about this one? Can anyone tell me the
2a,
answer?
2a in brackets and outside the bracket 3.
Very good. 2a in bracket, that is most important. This is wrong. 2a to the power 3, that is wrong. That is coming for the next one. Because there is a 2 and there are 3a. So this one's answer is within brackets. Make sure you write it within bracket. In this one, x and y both are. Both means like this previous one, xy to the power 3. And the last one is just like this one, that is x, 1x only, y there are 3. So x, y to the power 3. So you can write x to the power 1 also, but that doesn't give any value. Like 1 means we know if you write 1 even. So you can directly write xy to the power 3. Can you all understand everything in this part? Do you have any doubts still, any one of you?
Clear, miss.
Right, clear. To Iska, what about you? Is it clear for you?
Yes,
Right. Now write down the next question. Expand and write down in index notation. Expand and write down in index notation. Expand and write down in index notation. Now I'm going to give the other way around. I'm going to give you the index notation. You have to write the expanded form. Now it's easy for you. If you understood the first part, this is not a big deal. Expand and write them. Right, so this logarithm lesson, the review exercise, to do the review exercise, you will have to know certain laws. So after that only we'll be going into the other part of logarithm, how to write down a given logarithm in expression format and all those. So most of these questions what we are discussing today are very common in your part 1 paper, and later on I'll tell you what type of questions you get for your part 2 paper as well. Now we'll discuss this one. 8 to the power 4 means 4 eighths. Minus 11 to the power 3 means 3 minus 11s. This one only 1, 2, and x there should be 4x. And this one, since it is in the bracket, you have to write it like this. Both of them are, there are 4 times, both of them. And this one, a only 1 time and b is the power to the 4. So you have to write 4 times. And the last one, since that is in the bracket, you have to write AB, 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 and AB. Who got all correct? Raise your hands if you have got all correct. Who didn't get correct? One of you have. Sabiha, what about you? Did you get anything wrong? Okay, right. We'll go to the next part now. Now look at the board. Now this is important. We are going to learn the first law. I'm going to teach you the first law. So let me write the topic here. Law 1. Okay. In this case, just look at the example first of all. I can write down 9 into 9 into 9 into 9 into 9. There are 5 nines, so that is 9 to the power 5. The same 9 to the power 5, I can write in another different way. 9 into 9 into 9. This pair I took separately. Then I can take the other pair 9 into 9. Okay, Sabiha, right. Now this is 9 to the power 3 into 9 to the power 2. Here we have 9 to the power 5. What you have to understand is 9 to the power 3 into 9 to the power 2 will be also equal to 9 to the power 5. Obviously, that is a story. But there is a law behind this. The law is when your bases are same and when your powers are different, you can make a law that is your same base and different powers, when you multiply them, you can get the answer easily by taking the common base out and by adding the powers. You have to just add the powers and get the power for this final answer. So this is your first law. Same base, different powers. When you multiply them, you can add the powers and get the final answer. Is that clear?
Clear, Miss.
Right. Now copy down the first law, the theory of first law. I'll give you a few questions for you to attempt and we'll see how far you have understood. Yeah, I asked to copy down. I asked to copy down this part. Yes, Sabana.
Done, Miss.
Okay, now we'll go into the next one. I'm going to give you questions now belonging to this topic. Now do these things. You have to get the final answer according to the first law concept. I'll do one and show you here. 10 to the power, show this working for now because you're practicing. 10 to the power 7, like that. Third one is a to the power x into a to the power 3. If you can't see anything, ask me like that. Right, okay, done. It's easy. I can come up with the second one, a to the power 3 plus 2, that is equal to a to the power 5. Rukaya, can you unmute your mic and tell the answer for Roman number 3?
A to the power x plus 3.
Very good. A to the power x plus 3. You can't add them. They are unequal, unlike terms. Right. Sahadya, what is the answer for Roman number 4?
X to the power 3a.
3a. Right. Twiska, what is the answer for fifth one?
Y to the power x plus 2.
Y to the power x plus 2. Now you have to understand one thing. For Roman number 4, you can add them. 2a and a are like terms, so directly you can write 3a. Next one, a to the power m plus x, you can't add them. And the next one, x to the power a plus b. And the last one, y to the power p plus q. So this is the first law. It's not a big game. So these questions are coming for your O-level paper part 1. But children are forgetting the law. Why are they forgetting? Because they think, oh, this is easy and they don't care. That's why I said you maintain a concept book. In your concept book, you will never ever miss any simple equation, any theories you are not going to miss because you are noting down everything in that book. When you note down everything, easily it's referable, right? So every day I'm reminding that. So make sure how important it is. Now we'll go into the second law, right? Now write down law 2. Law 2. In your law 2, it's like this. If I take example, 9 to the power 5 divided by 9 to the power 2. In the law 1, I taught you multiplication. In law 2, I'm teaching you division. So I can expand 9 to the power 5 means 5 9s are there. And I can divide this part by 2 9s like this way. So simply what is it? You can cancel. How many 9s are remaining? 9 to the power 3. That means if you get same base and different powers to divide, what can you do? You can subtract the powers and get the final answer. If I take this as according to a law, I can write down if you have the same base, here see, if you have the same base and different powers to be divided, you can get the answer by writing the base and subtracting the powers. This is your second law. Is that clear?
Clear, miss.
Copy down, put the topic law 2 and copy down. I'll give you 5 to 6 questions. We have 6 laws to learn. After learning all the 6 laws only, you can do the review exercise. Then we will have other separate laws to learn to get ready for the next exercise. So it's going on like that. Okay, have you finished? Shall we go to the questions?
Okay, Miss.
Right, now copy down the questions. Roman number 1. Let's take 10 to the power 4 divided by 10 to the power 2. Write the final answer. You can get negative answers also, or else you can, yeah. Right, you can write even fractional answers. That doesn't matter. Be careful now, this is division. Okay, do it. Yes, Sahdia, you are correct. Second one, you can write it like that. Very good. So you have to write down the unit test paper. You have the unit test paper for equations. You will get it on coming Tuesday. So please get prepared for that. Yeah.
Miss, when we'll be having the exam?
Coming Tuesday around in the evening 4 o'clock. Is it possible for everyone?
Miss, can I have after 5?
Okay, that's also fine. Right, now we'll go ahead with the questions here. First one answer is 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 means you are getting 2. Here 4 minus 7. 4 minus 7 means it is minus 3. So this can be written in another way. I want that only. Here see 8 into 8 into 8 into 8 divide by 8 into 8 into 8. So how many? There are 7. 5, 6, 7. What can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are remaining? 1 over 8 to the power 3. So I suggest you to write down the answer in this format and this format as well. Better giving the fractional answer. It's also good that if you can give both the answers. Okay, next one. A to the power 3 divided by a to the power 8 means 3 minus 8, or 8 minus 3 is 7. 8 minus 3 is 5. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. I can write this as 1 over a to the power 5. Roman number 4, 9 minus 3, x to the power 6 is the final answer here. Twiska, can you tell me the answer for Roman number 5?
X plus 3.
X plus what?
X plus 3.
Now what did I say? Division means subtracting, right? Division means not adding. You are subtracting the powers. X minus minus, okay, right, you had it like that. X minus minus, it's correct, yeah. A to the power X plus 3. Mention A to the power X plus 3. This one, X to the power P minus Q. So you can't solve this. So this is the final answer. Who got all correct? Raise your hand. I want to see. Right, good, everybody. Now we'll go to the next law. Write down law 3. Law 3. What does law 3 says? Look at the board. If I say like example, 3 to the power 2, that can be expanded as 3 into 3, right? If I say x to the power 2, it is x into x. What if I say 5 to the power 3 to the power 2? How can I write this?
5 into 5. You have to write 5 about 6 times.
Yeah, 5 to the power, this means there are two 5 to the power 3s. There are two 5 to the power 3. That means, can you say this is which law?
First law.
First law. Same base, here different powers will take 3 plus 3. So that means, as Sahdiya told, it should be 5 to the power 6. That means, children, we can come to a law here. If you have something like this, A, this 5 is A, you think your base is this one, to the power m, this index, you think of that within brackets, outside power I write as n. If you get this one, what you have to do, you have to multiply the powers a into m into n. Then only you are getting 5 to the power 3 into 2 is 6. 5 to the power 6. This working is no need. We don't want to do that working if we have this law. So this is your third law. Can you understand?
Yes, miss.
I'll do another example. Have a look on this. 2 to the power 3 into 4. That means answer is 2 to the power 3 times 4 is 12. Like this. Copy down. Okay, right? So we'll go to the questions now. Can I clear the board?
Miss, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, miss.
Others all right?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Do this now. Roman number 1. 9 to the power 2 to the power 3. You have to be very careful. And the last one here. Okay, have you finished? Yes. Now we can discuss. First one I'll tell randomly. Yeah. Rukaiya, can you tell me the answer for the first one?
9 to the power 6.
Very good. 9 to the power 6. Sahdia, second one's answer.
10 to the power 4.
Sabiha, third one's answer.
2 to the power 2 and x to the power 6.
She's telling 2 to the power 2 and x to the power 6. Yeah, that can be written as 4x to the power 6. 2 to the power 2 means 4. X to the power 6. This is the final answer. Rutuiska, this answer? What is the answer? A to the power
5.
A to the power 4. 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. B to the power
6.
3 into 2, 6. Very good. Fifth one's answer, who can tell me? A to the power
A to the power 2x.
2x. Very good. Last one, A to the power AB. Right. Is this part clear now? Right,
Yeah.
clear? Right. We'll go to the next one. Write down law 4. Law 4. Fourth law. Now, in fourth law, what we are going to learn is, we can call them as a zero index, right? That means, for example, I can take 9 to the power 3 divided by 9 to the power 2. This means 9 into 9 into 9 is divided by 9 into 9. Now what can you see? No, sorry, not to the power 2, to the power 3 into 9. Now what can you see here? It's different little. I can cancel all of them since they're equal. So this 9 times 1, 9 times 1. 9 times 1, 9 times 1. 9 times 1, 9 times 1. I'm getting 1 over 1. 1 over 1 means 1. Right? So what you have to understand is, if you get the same base to the same power, you can get it as zero index. That means, example is this, format is this, a to the power 3 divided by a to the power 3, which is equal to a into a into a over a into a into a, that is 1 over 1, that is 1. So that means division. I taught you this one in second law. Same base, different powers or something like that, you can subtract the powers. Then what you get? A to the power 0. So what is it? A to the power 0 is getting equal to 1. Can you understand? A to the power 0 is equal to 1. So your fourth law is about 0 index power. A to the power 0 is equal to 1. And there is a condition here, children. Your base cannot be 0. If you are taking this law, your base cannot be 0 in any case. Can you understand?
Yes, miss. Then
Okay.
miss, we should
Now,
write a to the power 1.
what?
Then miss, should we write a to the power 1?
A to the power 0 is 1, equal to 1. That means if you get any base to the power 0, answer is always 1. What did I say? If you get any base to the power 0, answer is equal to 1. Clear?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Copy down. I'll give you another one example.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, I'll erase the board. Now think of this one. Tell me the answer. 2 to the power 0. What is the answer?
1.
Equal to 1. If I give you xy to the power 0 equal to
1.
1. If I say you minus 3p to the power 0,
1.
1. So that's the way. And if I say you 0 to the power 0, what is it?
1.
No. Here I told you your base cannot be 0.
Different.
So this is undefined, we can say. We don't accept this, or unaccepted, we can say. So this kind of things cannot come to your paper. It's undefined. Right, copy down these 4. Right. Now we'll go to the 5th law. Law 5. It is okay. Minus 3 to the power 0 xy. Law 5. What is law 5 here? It's also based with division only, but this is something that you already know. Now I'm bringing that into a concept. Right, okay. The concept here is, if I take the previous example in law 2, I gave you something like this, something similar to this, where the first power is smaller, second power is larger. And we can write this as 9 into 9 divided by 9 into 9 into 9. So in this case, what you get? 1 over 9. So if you get, I can cancel 1 over 9. If you get a fraction, you can write it as 9 to the power minus 1. 9 to the power minus 1. So this one I taught you in the second law, but now I'm going to bring this into a concept. What is the concept here? The concept is, if you get a base with a negative power, base with a negative power, if you get a base with a negative power, what you have to do, you can write it as a fraction. How can you write? My base is a, my power is negative m. Then I can write this as a fraction. 1 over negative part is brought to the denominator and it is made positive. So this is considered as our 5th law. Is that clear?
Clear, Miss.
Right, copy down this. I'll give you some questions.
Done, Miss.
Okay, right. Now I'll give the questions.
Miss, is this the final law? Or have
No,
more?
no. We have another one more law, that is the converse of this law. It's not hard. Now look
Okay.
at the board. I'm going to give you a set of questions. You have to do it. You have to write in the fractional form. You have to write in the fractional form. It's not always division. Even this way it can come. Well, that's enough. Okay, done. Right. First question answer I need from Twiska. What is the answer, Twiska, as a fraction? Quickly tell. What is the answer as a fraction? First one's answer, 9 to the power.
On 9 power to the 9.
Yeah, 1 upon. Very good. That is 1 upon 9 to the power 3. Second one answer, Sahdia, what is it?
1 over 7 to the power 2.
Yeah, 1 over 7 to the power 2. Sometimes if they ask you to write the answer, children, final answer in MCQ, sometimes they are telling find the value. Sometimes they ask to do what? Find the value. If you write this one only in that question, you get only 1 mark. If they ask to find the value, you have to write 1 over 49. Then only you are getting, you should write this also, you should write this also. Then only you are getting 2 mark. Understand it, okay? Third one, Sabiha, what is the answer?
1 over minus 10 to the power 5.
1 over minus 10 to the power 5. So this one also you can write the answer. Minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10. 10 into 10, 100. Like that you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros are there. So minus 10 to the power 5 means 5 zeros. But what is the symbol? Minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, like this. So if they ask to do the value, I'm telling you. Right, Rukaya, what is the answer for fourth one? 1 over
1 over minus 9 to the power
what? Minus 9 to the power 3. That means 9 into 9, 27. 27 into 9, you can find the value. Then minus into minus plus, plus into minus is minus. Like that, you can write the answer as well. Last one, it's equal to 1 over x to the power 3. Can you understand? Is it clear now? Fifth law.
Yes, teacher.
Now, sixth law is the converse of this fifth law. Sixth law is the converse of the fifth law. Why am I telling like that? In the sixth law, law number 6, it is telling you if you are given a fraction with a negative power, fraction with a negative power, you can write it as a positive power with getting it as the numerator. That's all. For example, 1 over 9 to the power minus 3 can be written as 9 to the power 3. That way. Copy down this law 6. I'll give you some questions.
Okay, miss.
Okay, now we'll go to the questions. Do this. Carefully do them. This is B. There are 6 questions.
Done, miss.
Right, okay. Now first one answer. What is it, Sabiha?
5 to the power 2.
Sahdiya, second one answer.
Minus 11 to the power 3.
Very good. Rukaya, third one answer. Quickly.
X to the power 5.
5. Twiska, last, fourth one answer. 2a to the power 3. Then, okay, y to the power b, x to the power a. Who got all correct? Raise your hand. If this is all correct. Right. Good. 3, okay, 4. Right, good. Now we can go into the review exercise also. It's possible. Before that, I'll give a small question. Write down. Write the following in positive form. Write the following in positive form. I'm going to give you certain fractions with powers. You have to write the final answer in positive form. It's a challenge question. So you have to use your brain and do it without my explanation. Final answer should be positive. You have to convert this fraction into a positive fraction. Use your knowledge and do it. The fraction should be positive. That's all I want. All are negative here. I want the fraction to be positive. That's all I'm repeating again. Right. We'll see how many of you are going to get all correct.
Miss, in the fifth one, is it y to the power 5?
Y to the power 5, yes.
Okay, miss.
Okay, right? Now see the first one. How do you write it? Sahdia, can you tell?
8 to the power 2 over 7 to the power 2.
Very good. Rukaya, tell me the second one's answer.
Minus 10 to the power 3 over 11 to the power
Very
2.
good. Very good. Sabiha, third one.
4 to the power 2 divided by 9 to the power 8.
Wrong. 9 to the power 8 divided by 4 to the power 2. Power should
Okay.
change. Okay. Right. Now this one should be negative power down. Here, up. Here also. Here, what should we do? 1 over.
1
Uh, x to the power 8 should come down. This is already positive. If you take it up, it will become negative. So we keep it down. This one, both should come. Sorry, shuffle in the sense y to the power b over x to the power a. Can you understand now? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Right.
clear.
Mark your homework, review exercise. Complete it and send me the work. Now we are going to go into the lesson logarithm. This much of time I taught you the laws of indices. What did I teach you? Laws of indices. Now we are going to learn the laws of logarithms. In laws of indices, I taught you 6 laws, and now we are going to go to laws of indices. There we have to learn around 4 laws. Around 4 laws we have to learn in that part. Now write the subtopic logarithms. Write down a small statement below that. Use the given table. Use the given table and find the values. Use the given table and find the values. Right, I'll draw the table here. You can copy down the table and you have to write the value. I'm not going to write down. Here, this is the table. Value should be written below that. Copy down it soon. It will take a little time for you, but you can finish it soon if you find the short method. Right. First part is power of 2. Second part is value. You have to write up to 2 to the power 10. Okay, right? What is 2 to the power 0? I told you anything to the power 0 is what?
1.
1. So it is 1. 2 to the power 1 is how much? 2 into 1?
2.
2. 2 into 2?
4.
4 into 2. Because why? 2 into 2 means 2 to the power 2. 2 into 2 into 2 means 4 into 2. Then I can tell 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 means 4 into 2, 8. Ne? 2 to the power 3 means 8. So 8 into 2. That's how you go easily. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 2, 32, 32 into 2, 64, 64 into 4. What is it?
128.
128 into 2,
256.
256 into 2.
512.
Very good. 512. 512 into 2, 1024. Now that is the completed table. Now why did I give this to you? You're going to do few calculations using this table with the support of this table. Look at that board. I'm going to give you a big question. Now listen. Now I'm telling you. This type of questions you are getting to your part 2 paper in your O-level, and main question will take a main question. One question will take. In the main question under part A, Roman number 1, you are getting this type of questions what I am going to discuss right now. So those questions are normally carrying 3 or 4 marks, right? So you have to understand that in your level paper, even 1 mark is really a worth for you. So listen, what type of questions I'm going to give. Most children are losing their marks by doing these questions without using logarithm knowledge. They try to use the normal simplification knowledge and they waste their time and even lose their mark. Right? What is that type of question? Here, see. If I give this normally for you, what will you do? What will you do? Tell me. How will you find
We
the answer?
will simplify.
Yeah, we will just simplify, like cancelling, or we can tell multiplying and then dividing, something like that. We'll do in that method only, right? Just
It
do it in
repeated
no, do it in that method. I want you to do it in that method. Can you do it in that method and tell me what is the answer you're getting? Okay, I'm receiving the answers. Right. You might have simplified, right? So that is the method. Like you might have cancelled. Like you can divide 128 by 64. Then you are getting 2. 64 times 2. Then you can divide 512 by 2. Then you are getting 256. Like that. Now this part, I'm going to teach you how to do in a different method. Different method means using the table. Look at the board. 64 means what is it as a power of 2? 64 means 2 to the power 6. 512 means 2 to the power 9. 128 means 2 to the power 7. Now what can you see? Bases are same. I told you if you have multiplication with the same base, you can add the powers. Then you are getting 9 plus 6. What is it? 15. Divide by 2 to the power 7. I told you that if you have same base, different powers division, what can you do? You can subtract the powers. 15 minus 7. Now what is the final answer? 2 to the
2 to the
power
power 8.
8. What is 2 to the power 8? 250. So the questions come to all level paper. Find the value in logarithmic form. Then you have to show this method. Some students, they do the simplification method and they only gain 1 mark for the answer. For the working, the rest of marks are provided. Right, copy down this one and I'll give you a question. Another question. Roman number 2. You have to find in logarithmic form using the support of the table. Let's see who finds first. Okay, I received 3 answers. First is yeah, Rukaya Sahdia. Sahdia has sent, Rukaya has sent, that's previous one. Eh? Okay, who is this? The first one is Sahdia, 2 to the power. Okay, right, good. I want the final answer. Yes, Sarukaya, correct, very good. Right, now look at the board. 128 means 2 to the power 7, 64 means 2 to the power 6, 32 means 2 to the power 5, 16 means 2 to the power 4. Now I can solve this. I'll erase this part here. Now 7 and 6, if you add them, you get 13, 2 to the power 13. 5 and 4, if you add 2 to the power 9. Now same power, different, same base, different powers you have to divide. That means subtract. 13 minus 9 is 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 means, look at the table, answer is 16. Clear? Is this part clear for you all? Right. Now I'm going to give you 3 minutes of a time to refer the whole lesson from the beginning and try to store the laws of indices and this part in your brain now. Revise all the questions what we did up to now and try to store them in your head, try to understand everything and try to memorize the laws of indices and check whether everything up to this point is perfectly clear. So I'll give you 2 minutes of a time now. Start. Okay, right? Enough time now? Is everything clear?
Yes.
Everything clear, Miss.
Okay, now we can go to the next part. In this next part, what I'm teaching you is coming probably part 1. In your part 1 paper, this is very common. So when I'm telling these things, so it's not a joke, it's true because when you're doing all the papers, you will understand that. Have a look on this. In this is, first I'll tell you this one. 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16. If I take this, you should know, this is called as the base. This is called as your index. And this is called as your what? Value. Right? Now, how the questions come to your level paper, they will give this one. And they will tell you, write the following index form in logarithmic form. How do you convert into logarithmic form? Now look at the board. If they ask to write in logarithmic form, the first thing you should do is you should write down log. Then you should write down your base. What is your base here? 2. That thing you should write down in your base, and then you have to write the value 16 log base 2 of 16 is equal to the index should be written here. So how can I write the format here? If you are given an index form, how do you convert into logarithmic form? You should follow this format. Log the base one here, the value here, and index in front. This is the format. Can you understand?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I'll give you some questions in index form. You have to convert them into logarithmic form. Before that, copy down this one. We'll write a small topic, write down a small topic about this. Uh, Converting index form into logarithmic form. Converting index form into logarithmic form. Then copy down. Okay, done. Right. Now I'll give you the questions. Write down. No need any topic and everything. I'll give the question directly. You can write them below. Please write in logarithmic form below, not in front. When you are writing, children, I'll teach you one thing. It's a good thing for you. When you are learning something, always remember your eyes should look at it. Your ears should hear it. If your ears need to hear, you need to talk out. For example, you're learning a Sinhala Kaviya, we'll say. When you're learning the Sinhala Kaviya, what you had to do? Look at the book and read it loud. Your eyes is looking at that, your ears are hearing it, and your mouth is talking about that. 2 times do it. Third time, close your eyes and repeat it. Like that. So what should you do here? You should tell. How do you tell? Log, then 8 means here the base, no? Okay, log base 2, value 256, index is 8. That way you should tell it and do. Then all your senses are working. Until you catch up with that, do it like that. Once you're done, let me know.
Mrs. That's all.
Yeah, for now that's all. Tell me, have you finished?
Miss, I'm done.
Right. What is the answer for second one? Read it.
Done, Miss.
Yeah, read the second one's answer.
Log
Log
Log 264
log base 2 64 equals 6. Next one, log base 10 1000 equal 3. Next one, log base a x equal m. Next one, log base a y equal n. Is that correct? Have you taken all correct?
yes, miss.
Right.
Yeah, Miss.
Everybody, is that clear? Twiska, Rukaya, is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
Now I am going to give you all some more values. Okay, right? Vice versa. I'm going to give the logarithmic form. You should write the index form. Right. For that, first copy down this one. Wait a second. If I give you this log base value equal index, you have to convert this into this format. How do you write? Base index equal value. This is the conversion. So write the topic, converting logarithmic form to index form. Converting logarithmic form to index form, and copy down these questions and write the index form in front of that or below that.
Then Miss, log part won't come.
No, log part won't come. Okay, this is enough. Okay, done. First one, log base 3 9 equal 2. So base 3, 3 is the base. That means 3 to the power 2 equal 9. Why? 3 into 3 is 9. Second one, Rukaya, tell me the answer. Rukaya, tell me the answer for second one.
5 to the power 3
Yeah, very
equals
good.
to
5 to the power
120.
3 equal 125. Sabiha, third one.
2 to the power 3 equal to 216.
Yeah, it's wrong, ne? It's wrong. It should
Yeah,
be
Miss.
uh,
Right.
6 6, I guess. 6 to the power 3. It's a small mistake. 6 to the power 3. Roman number 4, what is it, Sahdia?
3 to the power 6 equals 729.
Yeah. Twiska, what is the last one? Roman number 5.
A to the power m equal to x.
X. Very good. Right. Copy down that. I'll give you a format. Format in the sense a concept also. It's easy then. Wait. The concept here is if you get base to the power in index and the value I'll write from n letter or v letter, I'll take value for v for value. Base means a, power means x. Okay, so I'll take here, no, the textbook it's given n children, so I'll take n. I'll introduce the terms for you. A means base, don't write anything. X is index, n is the number, or we can say value, number or value, okay, whatever it is. So the format here is if you get in index form, logarithmic form is log base a, value and x. Other thing is if you get in logarithmic form, log base a, number and index, you can write this as a to the power x equal n. So this is the concept. Copy down and write the terms, introduce the terms. Have you finished?
Yeah, miss, done.
Okay. I'm going to give you 2 challenging questions now. You have to write down in logarithmic form. I'll be giving you the index form. Right, we'll see now whether you understood. Now I'm checking whether you understood this lesson clearly. Right. 2 questions. Write the following in logarithmic form. Write the following in logarithmic form. You have to understand what is the base, what is the index, and what is the number. You should understand, that's all. Two questions are here. Do it in your own.
Done, miss.
Okay. What is your answer? First one.
Miss, should I send?
No, just tell.
Log a xy equal to m plus n.
Very good. Log base a, x into y or xy. You can write x into y or xy. Within bracket, it's better. Equal m plus n. Very good. Because you should understand this is the base, this is the index, and this is your number. So according to the concept I gave you, you can rearrange it. Clear? Second one, somebody else tell me the answer?
Log base a
Uh-huh.
value
A
divided by y equals
Very
n
good.
minus N.
Yeah, both of you tell x over y equal m minus n. So what is it? It's not hard. It seems to be hard. Look at it. It's like very complicated, but it's nothing. It's all based on the concept. That's what I'm telling you. Take all the equations, the theories, the concept, the equations that I am giving you all, new equations I make and give you. Those everything you have to take into a small book and prepare your concept book. Then you can easily do your homework questions, papers, everything. Right. We'll go to the laws of logarithms. Write down the topic, laws of logarithms. Earlier, I taught you laws of indices. If I had missed the topic, please note it there. I think I didn't give you. Earlier, I gave you laws of indices, that 6 laws. And now we are learning laws of logarithms. If you need a break, ask me, because like at a stretch, you all are working now, doing questions. So suppose if you need a little break or something, just ask me.
No, miss, it's okay.
It's okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now write laws of logarithm. Now here, don't write anything, leave your pens down, sit back and listen carefully. In laws of indices, I told you 6 basic laws. When you have the same base and different powers to be multiplied, you have to add the powers. When you have same base, different powers to be divided, you have to subtract the powers. When you have a base and a power outside, you have to multiply both powers. Like that, the 4th law I taught you was the zero index law. Anything to the power 0 is 1. The 5th and the 6th law are little relatable. If you are given a fraction with a negative power as denominator, you have to make the fraction in positive, means you have to carry the denominator and make it positive. Vice versa is the last law. Now we are coming into laws of logarithms. Here also the laws are easier. So I'll go one by one. Let me tell you the first law, law 1. Don't write anything. I'll give you time. Law 1. In this case, if I take the same base with the same number, what did I say? Same base, same number. That means, for example, number means I told you, can remember in the previous n. Same base means, like, let me take 2 to the power 1. Base is this one. Same number. Number is this one. If you get this way, always remember same base, same number. Therefore, index is equal to 1. That is the concept here. For example, same base, same number. What is the index? 1.
1.
Can you understand? It's not a big law. Somebody, a scientist or somebody, a mathematician, not a scientist, he has found that this is a law. So what is the law? If you get this kind of a question, this type of an index form, how can you convert this into logarithmic form? Logarithmic form is log, the base is 3, number is 3, power is 1, right? So same base, same power, in answer is 1. So what is the concept here? What is our law here? The law is log same base, same value is equal to 1. This is the law 1. Is everything clear?
Clear.
Right, now copy down. Write down law 1, same base, same power. Copy down this in a different color. Then write, therefore index is 1 in the same color that you wrote this first sentence. Then copy down the example. Below that, copy down the concept.
Done, miss.
Okay, done. Now, now we'll go to the second law. Write down law 2. Everybody done, right? I mean, it is in the board. Law 2. In law 2, what is it said? It is said that if you have different, listen carefully, different bases and numbers. If you have different bases and number, you can say, wait, I'll write first of all, rather than going with sentence. For example, let's take your value, let's take 2 to the power 0. What is 2 to the power 0?
1.
1. Now what you see here, power is different, base is different, your value is different. Different bases, power 0. Different bases and numbers, then index is 0. Let's see again, for example, 3 to the power 0, 1. Then 10 to the power 0, 1. How can you write this in logarithmic form? Log.
Base 2,
Tell me log base 2.
1 equals 0.
What does it mean? If you have a different base and a value, your index will be 0. So it's not always like if I take separately something like this, 2 to the power 3 equal, no, sorry, 2 to the power 0 equal 3. We can't write like this. Can you see? We can't write like this. If you have always remember, if your index is 0, your base and your base and value are different. Your base and value are different. Can you understand? So if you have a different base and if you have a different number, let's say 4 something, here 2 to the power 2. It's not 0. So I can write it this in another way. If your index is 0, your base and power, your base and value are different. So write down. If your index is 0, if your index is 0, okay, Rukaya is asking a question. Wait a minute. If your index is 0, base and value are different. Base and value are different. Okay, what is Rukaya's question? Then if it is 1, which is 1? Which is 1? Yeah, if your
The base?
index is 0, yeah, if your index is 0, base and value are different. Base and value are different. Okay, she's telling if the base is 1, 1 to the power 0 is also 1. Okay, Rukaya.
Means,
In
Miss,
front
I
of
missed the point.
yeah, point is if your index is 0, base and value are different.
means if the index is 0, then shouldn't the value always be 1?
Should the value always be 1? Yeah. If that is our law, Sahdiya, in laws of indices. Third law I taught you. If your index is 0, value is always 1.
Oh, I asked if we can take instead of different values, we can take like 1
Yeah, you can say it.
like that. Also.
Yeah, you can say it in this manner also. But what I want is to tell you base and value both are different.
Okay, ma'am.
Now copy down this and write the logarithmic form in front of that.
Miss, done.
Okay. What is the answer here? Log. What is the base?
Log 3, 1 equals 0.
Next one, log base.
10. 1 equals 0. Log 1 equals 0.
Okay, this question only Rukai asked. Here you can see the value and what we call base is same. That's what she was asking. Yeah, in this case, we can't tell that definition, only for this case. Put an asterisk and keep. For that, for this part, that definition is not suitable. Right, I'll give you some questions. I'll give you a set of questions, copy down it, and do in the write in the logarithmic form. Write in logarithmic form. That's these two only. What is it? Log base 2, 8 equal 3. What is the base? Log base 2, 8 equal 3. What is the second one, Rukaiya?
Log base 2,
Hmm?
32 equals
5. Now, why did I give you this question? Because I need to approach you to the third law. I'm going to go to the third law taking this question. Right. Have a look. What are we going to do now? How can I do it? If I tell you this way, I'll go ahead with this question now. This part, just keep it till you. Example, okay? Now I'm doing example. This is my first equation. This is my second equation. I'm going to multiply my first and second equation. What am I going to do? If I multiply, left hand side should be multiplied with left hand side, right hand should be multiplied with right hand side. So 8 into 32 is equal to 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 5. Now, if I want to write this in logarithmic form, why? Because I'm teaching you the laws of logarithms. I can put in front log 8 into 32 will be equal. Now only I can apply the indices law. Why? Because this is for logarithm. Here I can't just add and write unless I put logarithm word. Now what is according to the laws of indices? What is the value here? I should write
2 to the power 8.
okay. 2 to the power 8. Here I had to put the base 2 because 8 and 32 are powers of base 2. Now I can go to the next step. This 2 and this 2 I can cancel. Right, so I don't want to cancel it and show here. I'll just keep it for now. I can write log base 2. 8 into 32 is equal to this 8. I got this 8. How? Log. I can write down log base 2. Okay, no, I can write down like this. 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. Now, log base 2, 8 into 32, I can expand it into. Into means, let me cover this noise. Into means what I can do according to the laws of logarithm if you have multiplication. Okay, according to the laws of indices, if you have multiplication, what can you do for the powers?
Add.
Add. According to
Add.
the laws of according to laws of logarithm also, children, if you have the same base, different value, listen again, if you have the same base, different value, what you can do, you can add them. What can you add? Log base 2 to the power 8 can be added with log base 2 32. Now what can I write down here? Final answer I can write. That will be taught in your part 2 logarithm. You have to find the value and add them. So this is actually your third law. Your third law is this one. If you have the same base, different value, you can add the values. Is that clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay, just take this example. I'll give a concept for you to understand it easily. Take the example. I'll give you a question. You have to do it and take the format.
Miss,
Concept. Yeah. Isn't it clear? I think I have made you confused or something. Is it clear or not? Tell me the truth. Then I can go with another example also.
Miss, it's
Miss,
clear.
can you explain again?
I think this is not clear. Wait a second. Even I made little confusions. Okay. Forget everything. Now we are coming to law 3. I'll start with something easy. Um, can you tell me this in logarithmic form?
Miss, log
Log
base
A x value
x
x
is
Right. This is my first equation. Now I'll give another one. Tell me this in logarithmic form.
log
Yeah.
base A value y equals n.
This is my second. Now I'm going to multiply 1 into 2. That means log ax common, log a is common, x into y. In this side, m into n. Okay, m into n, but base is a. You don't want to mention that. Yeah, you don't want to mention that actually. Take it like that, 1 dash, 2 dash, 2 and 1. Okay. Now 1 into 2. Here I'm taking x into y equal a to the power m into a to the power n. A to the power n into a to the power n means I can add m plus n. Is that clear?
yeah, miss.
Right. Now tell me m plus n. Look at the 1 dash and 2 dash. M plus n is 1 dash and 2 dash. Can you tell me if m plus n in this side is equal to which one? M plus n means what?
Index.
No, log a x plus log a x and y. Log a x and log a y. Now m and n you are adding. No, that means what? 1 dash and 2 dash you are adding. You're adding 1 dash and 2 dash. If you add this 1 dash equation and 2 dash equation, your right hand side m and n are getting added. Then in your left hand side also the same thing should happen. Is that clear? Is that
Yes,
clear?
miss.
Right. First of all, copy down this without getting confusions. Copy down this one. Yeah, I'll tell you the next part. If you are adding the powers here, definitely here it's a multiplication. I told you, no, in laws of indices also, if you multiply only, you can add the powers. So it's like this. After this one, I have to come to the most important part. So copy down up to this only. Okay, now look at the board. Here, log a x into y equal a to the power m plus n. M plus n means m is log a x. N is log a y. Actually telling means you don't want to understand anything that I have written in the black color marker. The only thing you have to know is this blue color thing. The black color marker is explaining you how the equation was formed. That is not necessary. In your exam, they are not going to ask that. You have to use only this concept. If you have the same base, right? Same base and multiplication of logarithm, what you should do? Take separately each value with the same base and add them. That's all you have to do. Understand only that, will you? No need anything else. I'll do an example and show you. You will be okay with this part. Okay, like this here. Log. I'll take. Okay, wait. I forgot to tell you one thing. I can write log base 10 as LG. That is a small thing you should know. In grade 11, this is very important. If you have base 10, you should write short form LG. So I'll take example with that. LG. LG means what? Base is 10, okay? 10, 2.93 multiplied by 3.15. Have you finished copying down this part?
Yes, miss.
Then keep your pens down now. Right. These type of questions are coming to your part B paper under one part. Like earlier I told you, under one part you get. In that, how do you do? Some children, they multiply and go to logarithm table and check the answer. It's like this only. It's really easy. If you get the same base to be multiplied, you have to take out. What should you take out? Separately, log base 10, this 2.93 plus log base 10, 3.15. That's all. Now don't add and don't give any final answer. Your final answer is only this much for now. But you can add it and show your final answer. You can add these two and show. It's okay, but I want only up to this part now. In your grade 10, this lesson, only this much is expected. Later on, when you go to grade 10, I think part 2 lesson and grade 11, you are having logarithm tables. You have to refer the table and get the final answer. But still, you don't want to learn how to refer tables. For now, you should know only this. This is the third law of logarithm. If you have the same base and different values to be multiplied, you have to take them and add. That's it. Is that clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay, copy down this blue color part as well. I'll give you a few questions as homework. You have to find the method of writing it. Write the following in log notation. I'm giving other way around. I'm giving the addition, you should write the multiplication. I have given LG, so you should know what is the base. I'll be discussing these questions next day before I start the session. So please make sure you do the work. Please make sure you do the work. Okay, that's enough. 2 questions. Right. This is the work.
Miss, LG means?
I gave you here. LG means log base 10.
Okay, miss. Now only I saw.
Okay. So your homework 19.1. Do only 19.1 and review exercise. Don't do 19.2 because we have to discuss one more law. I think if you can keep some space, it would be nice. The note would be nice. So try to leave one CR page leave and start the exercise review and 19.1 as your homework. Then we can write the law 4 in that extra page you have left. Right, is everything clear?
Miss, how many pages to leave?
One CR page is also enough, yeah. Only one law is remaining, law 4, fourth law. Okay, right? Do you have any questions?
No, miss.
Right, we'll see. That depends on the exercise only. Complete review exercise and 19.1 and please submit your answers before you join the next class. And make sure you are getting ready for the equations paper which will be held on Tuesday 5 p.m. Nearly 1 hour paper. And what else? Yeah, that's
Miss,
all.
the
And
answer
tomorrow,
for the log notation.
sorry.
Miss now gave two question. No, Miss answer for that.
I can't hear.
Miss, you gave two questions. No, I want the answer for that.
You should do it as a homework. That is like this only, Sabi. I gave an example. In the example, I have given the answer. The logarithmic form, that was the question. Look at the example I gave you here. Look at the board.
Miss, then which base should I write?
Basis 10. Basis 10. LG ne? Here, I gave this one. For you, question is this. Your answer should be this. log 10, log 10, within bracket multiplication. Okay? Is that clear? Okay. Then that's all, children. Good night and God bless you. Study well.
Okay, Miss Jazakallah Khair. Good night.
Good night.
Bye, Miss.
Well,